Hello everyone, welcome back with another video. 50 stories that will make you laugh, cry, and believe in kindness again. If there's one thing the internet never gets tired of, it's dogs. And honestly, can you blame it? Today, we're bringing you some of the most unforgettable moments from We Rate Dogs, the Instagram page that's captured millions of hearts by celebrating our four-legged best friends. From hilarious antics to jaw-dropping rescues and deeply emotional stories, every post is a reminder of just how special dogs, and the people who love them, can be. What started as a playful account rating dogs in photos has evolved into something far more meaningful. Now, it shines a light on real-life rescue journeys, powerful reunions, and inspiring acts of compassion that completely transform dogs' lives. As you scroll through these stories, you'll find moments that feel almost too incredible to be true. But the more you watch, the more you start to believe that maybe the world isn't so bad after all, and that kindness in its purest form is still everywhere. Number 1. This is Sunny. She was adopted by Norm Feigenbaum in 2021, 5 years after he lost his wife, and from that moment on, the two became inseparable. But one day, when Norm stepped out to the grocery store, he had no idea his loyal companion would go to extreme lengths just to follow him. Sunny somehow climbed over a 6-foot fence and disappeared. When the 93-year-old returned home and realized she was gone, he immediately reached out to Dog Day's search and rescue. Days passed with no sightings, no clues, just worry. For over a week, it seemed like Sunny had vanished. Then, finally, hope. She was spotted inside a fenced nature preserve about half a mile away. The rescue team got creative, setting up traps using things that smelled like home: Norm's unwashed socks, homemade meatballs, kielbasa, and rotisserie chicken. At last, it worked. Sunny came out. After 12 long, anxious days apart, the two were reunited. Sunny had a few scrapes and bruises, but after a visit to the vet, she was just fine. And more importantly, back where she belonged. She is back to her old self, Norm said. Without her, there's nothing. Number 2. This is Leia. She was hit by a car and left with devastating injuries. Multiple pelvic fractures, broken back legs, and a dislocated hip. Her fur was so badly matted that rescuers said she looked like a pile of old hair. A heartbreaking sign that she had been surviving on her own for far too long. But her story didn't end there. Thanks to the incredible support from the Tell Your Dog I Said Hi merch, the At 1510 Foundation was able to fully fund her $18,000 medical care. That meant multiple surgeries to repair her injuries, along with laser therapy to help her heal and regain strength. And somehow, through all of it, Leia kept fighting. She made a full recovery, something that once seemed almost impossible. Even better, the people who cared for her every step of the way couldn't let her go. Her foster family fell completely in love and officially adopted her. From abandoned and broken to loved and thriving, Leia finally got the life she always deserved. Number 3. This is Maggie. After she experienced a seizure, her family rushed her to the vet, only to discover something astonishing. Scans revealed that nearly 95% of her brain cavity was filled with fluid. For comparison, a typical dog's brain usually occupies about 80 to 90% of that space. She was diagnosed with hydrocephalus, a condition caused by a buildup of fluid in the skull. Despite this, Maggie had already spent 6 happy years with her family, living what seemed like a mostly normal life. Her humans did mention she had always been a little off, but in the most lovable way. Vets believe that her unusually low sodium levels may have helped keep the condition under control, allowing her to enjoy many more good years than expected. Maggie went on to live a full, happy life and passed away at the age of 12. And through it all, her adorably round little head and that signature vacant stare made her unforgettable, loved exactly as she was. Number 4. This is Goulash. He's turning 5 this December, and soon, he'll be stepping into a brand new role: Big Brother. When his mom, Ines Egner, went in for her 20-week anatomy scan. Everything seemed normal at first. She and a friend were flipping through the sonogram images, admiring the tiny hands and little nose, until one image made them both pause. Wait, doesn't the baby look just like goulash? Once it was said, there was no unseeing it. The resemblance was oddly spot on. Curious, Ines sent the photo to her family, and without any prompting, her dad came to the exact same conclusion. Turns out, the comparison might not be that surprising after all. We do jokingly refer to the dog as our son, she shared, and honestly, it shows. I can't imagine my life without him, she said, and I'm so happy my son will have such a loving, devoted big brother when he arrives. Looks like this growing family already has double the love, and maybe even double the resemblance. Number 5. This is Bronson. He sadly passed away from bone cancer, but his story didn't end there. When his human came across a post about a dog named Brew, who was also battling cancer and had recently become paralyzed, she knew exactly what to do. She offered Brew something incredibly meaningful: Bronson's wheelchair. It didn't take long for Brew to figure it out. Within no time, she was up and moving, full of life again. Now, every step she takes feels like it carries a little piece of Bronson with her. She's not just running, she's running for both of them. Number 6. This is Brenda and Linda. When they arrived at the shelter, Brenda made one thing very clear. She wasn't about to be separated from her best friend. She even jumped the kennel wall just to be with Linda, making sure everyone knew they came as a pair. The good news? Her determination paid off. The two inseparable friends were adopted together, proving that sometimes loyalty and love are truly contagious. Number 7. This is Dorian. He warmly invites you to let go, embrace the moment, and feel the rain on your skin, because sometimes a little freedom is all you need. Number 8. This is Cato. Normally calm and composed, he suddenly became anxious around his human, Chase Johnson, in January 2021. For several days, he nervously followed her everywhere, until one moment made everything clear. He pressed his nose firmly against the side of her breast. He did it a second time, which hurt, Chase recalled. That's when I started searching and found the lump. Cato wasn't new to sensing danger. He had previously shown similar behaviors around Chase's husband, Ben, who was later diagnosed with colon cancer. So when Cato repeated his anxious signals, Chase trusted his instincts, and it saved her life. A doctor's visit confirmed the fear: triple-negative breast cancer, an aggressive form that spreads quickly. Thanks to early detection, Chase was able to begin treatment within the year, and even participate in a clinical trial for a breast cancer vaccine to help reduce the risk of recurrence. Both Ben and Chase are forever grateful for Cato. If my dog hadn't alerted me, I think it would have been much later before I caught it, Chase said. Cato's vigilance didn't just protect his humans. He may have helped change the course of their lives. Number 9. This is Bernard. He slipped into an icy pond and couldn't climb out on his own. While his family had called emergency services, it was actually a local teen who became his hero. High school senior Hugh Pinio didn't hesitate. He grabbed his family's kayak, rowed out into the freezing water, and pulled Bernard aboard. Then, without a second thought, he wrapped the shivering pup in the coat off his own back. I didn't really think about the risk or the cold, Hugh said. In the moment, I just realized if I'm the one who can help, I'm the one who's gotta go. Thanks to Hugh's quick thinking, Bernard was reunited with his grateful family. The adventurous pup has since agreed to stick to land-based activities. But Hugh, well, he says he's just glad I acted that day and saved the dog's life. And honestly, we couldn't agree more. Number 10. This is Magnus. He just beat cancer, and his family couldn't contain their excitement. They wrote the happy news on their car window and decorated him with a bunch of balloons to celebrate. On the ride home from the vet, Magnus was met with waves of love and cheers from strangers, all sharing in his victory. His humans said it perfectly. I hope everyone has a Magnus in their lives, who radiates light every step and shows them what determination and strength are. Magnus isn't just a survivor. He's a reminder of hope, courage, and pure joy. Number 11. This is Flambeau. He's not looking for a fight, but he does expect you to stop lying straight to his face. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more.